God asked me a question a few days ago, and he said to me, what if Donald Trump is the last president of the United States? Now, I don't know why God asked me that question, but then I came back home yesterday. I was moved to my spirit to turn on my TV and went on YouTube and typed the word rapture. I have no idea what I was looking for. While I was scrolling, I was directed to this video by Pastor Chris, and I want you to watch this.
And the Lord said, I'll show you a sign. I thought I was going to get some great sign of some kind. But he says, I'll show you a sign in the scripture. And what he showed me was Trump is a sign. And that was where he opened my eyes to understand 1 Corinthians chapter 15. I'd never heard it preached, never seen it anywhere. It said, behold, I show you a mystery. As it says, I show you a mystery. He was showing me a mystery, even with the scripture. So the apostle here writes, we shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. If you read that properly in the Living Bible, in the TLB, says, he said, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. Then he pointed out to me, he says, the last trump there means second trump. And he says, the man himself is a sign. Then he said, second trump means. Now this is very interesting. Who would have thought? Now, had he come back with the 2020 election, it would not be second Trump. This is significant. I want you to listen. He would be 45th president of the United States with 2 terms. For example, Ronald Reagan had 2 terms. He was 40th president of the United States for 8 years. Came Donald J. Trump, 45th president of the United States. Had he continued after the first term into the second term, he would remain 45th president of the United States. For him to have a second Trump, he had to go out and come back to be 45th and 47th president of the United States. It was with that revelation that I did tell several people on some smaller fora that Trump will run. I told them Trump will run again. This was ever before he made an announcement that he was going to run in 2020. In fact, he said that in 2022 somewhere. I said Trump will run again and he will win. That was because of this revelation. And here's my advice to you. I told you on the 31st, I said, the countdown begins now.
The time is short and Jesus is coming back sooner than you realize it.